Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming tonight, honoring these young people. That's what this is all about. We have one more coming in. It's okay. You're up here in the very front. So if it's not already a little awkward, go ahead and make a little more. There's another chair in the back if you want to grab it. I did not know what to expect with the weather tonight like it is, whether anybody would come or not come or anything like that. So thank you all for coming. We're here to honor these 31 great students, the future of Murray and Callaway County. And we couldn't be more excited about that. This is the 11th year for the Student of the Week program. And so when I started at the bank 12 years ago, we wanted to come up with a way to honor these students, to honor all the way from, a lot of the times the high school kids get a lot of honors and they get a lot of things, but we wanted to come up with something to not only honor them, but to honor our elementary school students, our middle school students, and of course, the room may be divided because I didn't know if Murray and Callaway would want to intertwine tonight or intertangle, but we have two great school systems here in our community, and we like supporting both of them, and so this was the idea behind that. And some 11 years ago, I went to Mike at the Ledger and Times, Mr. Mike Davis over there, and asked him if they would be interested in partnering with us. And there's one promise I usually make each student when we meet them, is that for the next week, after we award you the Student of the Week, you'll be famous. And so you get to be in the Ledger, you get to be all over social media, you're on our billboard outside at the bank. And so for that week, if no one else knows who you are, they will know who you are that week. But that's usually not a problem because these students are so active in their schools, they're so active in our community, and so most of the time these students are already well known. So I want to bring Mr. Mike Davis up here first. He has a few words he'd like to share with y'all. So this is Mr. Mike Davis from the Ledger and Times.
I'd like to reiterate, thank you guys for coming out and braving the elements. We didn't know if it was going to have a tornado or vertical winds or horizontal winds or whatever, but thank you guys for coming out. It's hard to believe it's been 11 years. It just seems like yesterday we were sitting in the conference room talking about it. It just flew by. And Gage and I were talking a few minutes ago. It seems like this year has flown by. So you blink and it's over. Murray's a very special place, and looking around the room at the parents, the school systems, it's different facets that make Murray. And we do stories in the paper all the time about astronauts, Olympic athletes, professional athletes that come from Murray, and models and actors and actresses. And looking around this room, I just wonder who's going to be next for us to feature. And, with the caliber of students that we have, we just had the first female astronaut went around the moon. I just wonder, will there be an astronaut from this group? You just never know. But thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate the heavy lifting that Gage and Tim do for this. And Tony and I just get a smile and shake hands. But thank you guys for coming out, and you guys have a wonderful group of kids. And also, on Friday's paper, we'll have a couple of pages in the paper featuring every one of your kids. And we'll put a QR code on there. Jack, our videographer, is going to be videoing tonight. If you want to watch it again in its entirety, we'll have a QR code to our YouTube channel. So thank you guys for coming out.
I'll be brief as well. I come from a split household, so I wear Navy anytime it's a Murray Callaway thing. But looking around the room, it's kind of neat. I see all my son's friends, and he's not here, so I guess he's a chip off the old block. But no, on behalf of all the employees at the bank and our customers, which is, obviously where we get any money to support and do anything, we're really proud to be a part of all the things that we do with the schools. I think that we can all agree that investing in the future of tomorrow is very special. Tim does an amazing job with this program, and it takes several at the bank. I see him dragging somebody out to the schools all the time, either in the ice cream truck or other events that we're part of. So just want to say thank you, and also thank Tim, I guess, more than anything, and Mike at the Ledger for this great program. So that's my cue to move on. So thank you.
For those that don't know, Tony's our new president at the bank. He took over for Bob last year, and I've got to say, because if I don't, I'll get fired, he's doing a tremendous job as well, and really you can't tell the difference in anything at the bank. But no, we're very fortunate to have him as our president. One of the greatest benefits of growing up in Murray and Callaway County is that as I look around the room, much like Tony, I see some peers of mine from high school. I see some students that I've known your parents for my entire life. Yes, I was a 1900s kid, and so that means I'm pretty old. But it's just amazing to look around and see what these young people are able to accomplish. Out of the 31 students recognized this year, I've done junior achievement with probably at least 20 or 22 of them. That's our financial literacy classes that we do at the school system. I've coached some of them in basketball or soccer, or coached against some of them as well in basketball or soccer. I see some smiles around the room back there. But yeah, so I've been in a lot of different places, and I'm never at a lack of words when I say, hey, that's Bryce Pyle, or hey, that's Archer Flynn, or hey, that's, name the student, Jax Coleman. It says Jackson on your thing. I did not know your name was Jackson until now. And so I've always just called you Jack. So if I'm supposed to be calling you Jackson, please let me know. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Good. But it's just always amazing to me as I look around the room and see those young people and see these students and what they're able to accomplish. And then I'm never shocked when the teachers turn in these recommendations and you read words like they're always positive, they're always upbeat, they're always friendly, they're always helpful. They're the student I can count on when no one else wants to talk to this other child or be with this other kid. They're the one I can always count on to go on and go over there and share a helping hand. They're leaders. They're role models. They're dedicated. They're distinguished. They're hardworking in everything they do. And so tonight, if you're a student, would you stand up? If you're one of our 31 students, would you stand up? Put you out of your comfort zone a little bit. We want to give them a round of applause for being the amazing students that they are. Thank you very much. And so what we want to do tonight is all of them will receive a plaque. If you'll look on your table, everything on the table is for you to take home. The box in the middle is yours. It's full of all different kinds of cool stuff, or at least I think it's cool stuff. I don't really know. But it's full of a lot of different things. The shirts, if you didn't get a shirt that fits, come find me. I've got plenty more in the back. And the cups as well are all y'all's to take home tonight. And so you can take that home. You can wrap it up. Mother's Day's coming up, so you can just give it to them. Whatever you would like to do to help make that a little bit more special. But what we're going to do now is we're going to recognize each student. We're going to call them up to the front, read a little bit about them, get their picture made up here with their plaque, and then they'll get to go sit back down. So our first student, and if I butcher your name, any of you, please forgive me, show me a little bit of grace tonight. But our first student is Miss Madeline Samudio. Come on up front, Miss Madeline. She's from Southwest Elementary School, and her teachers wrote, Madeline is a hardworking and kind student who excels in both academics and behavior. She enjoys reading, writing, and is always respectful to teachers and classmates. Madeline's positive attitude contributes to everything she does and will make her a great success in life. And that's Miss Madeline Samudio. I would say right there. Okay. Our next student is Mr. Griffin Hoffman. And Griffin's teacher wrote, Griffin is a motivated learner at Murray Elementary who consistently brings effort and enthusiasm to the classroom. He demonstrates leadership, kindness, and a willingness to help others succeed. Griffin's positive energy makes a difference every day at Murray Elementary School. So that's Mr. Griffin Hoffman. Our next student is the first time we've ever had this. It's a brother of another student of the week. It's the first time we've ever had brothers receive this award. But unlike his brother, he showed up tonight. So our next student of the week is Mr. Bryce Pyle. And his teacher wrote, Bryce Pyle is a dedicated student in North Callaway Elementary who works hard and maintains a positive attitude. He shows kindness toward others and demonstrates leadership by helping his classmates. Bryce is a great example of a strong and supportive student, and that's Mr. Bryce Pyle. Our next student is from Murray Elementary, and it's Miss Ellie Prescott. And her teacher wrote, Ellie is a remarkable student at Murray Elementary who consistently demonstrates leadership and a commitment to doing what is right. She encourages collaboration and sets a strong example for her peers. Ellie's character and dedication make her an exceptional student. Miss Ellie Prescott. All right, the next one's tricky. Miss Allie Sawarski. It's a tough one. And I did have Allie in class, the junior achievement class this year, and she's a phenomenal young lady. Allie is a kind and hardworking student at East Callaway Elementary who always encourages and includes others. She excels through effort and determination in everything she does. Allie's positive attitude and leadership make her a great role model. And that's Miss Allie Sawarski. Our next student brings the most with him tonight, and that's Mr. Archer Flynn. Archer is an enthusiastic learner at Murray Elementary who embraces challenges and consistently gives his best effort. He shows strong curiosity and often explores new topics beyond the classroom. Archer's respect, leadership, and positive attitude make him an outstanding student, and that's Mr. Archer Flynn. Our next student is Miss Annabelle James. And her teachers wrote, Annabelle James is a dedicated student at Southwest Callaway who consistently puts forth effort in both academics and behavior. She takes pride in her work and treats others with kindness and respect. Annabelle leads by example and truly represents what it means to be a Laker. And that's Miss Annabelle James. Our next student is Mr. Nolan Jeffries. Nolan is a hard-working and determined student at Murray Elementary who is always willing to take on new challenges. He's kind-hearted and frequently helps his classmates without being asked. Nolan's positive attitude and love for learning make him a model student. Mr. Nolan Jeffries. I would be remiss to say, though, I think he's a Duke fan. So I don't know about that. But other than that, I think he's all right. Our next student from North Callaway, Aubrey Losaveski. Her teachers wrote, Aubrey is a quiet leader at North Elementary who gives her best effort in everything she does. She treats others with respect and embraces feedback as an opportunity to grow. Her strong work ethic and positive attitude make her a role model for her peers. Miss Aubrey Losaveski. Is that close? Lashevsky. I knew I would butcher that. Lashevsky. All right. Our next student from Murray Elementary is Miss Frances Prone. Frances is an outstanding student at Murray Elementary who excels academically and shows kindness to everyone around her. She has a strong love for reading and learning, demonstrated by her involvement in the 100-Point Club. Frances' positive attitude and curiosity make her a joy in the classroom, and that's Miss Frances Prone. And our last elementary school student comes from East Callaway, and it's Miss Corley Kreider. Our teachers wrote, Corley is a kind, caring student who consistently gives her best effort in everything she does. She approaches learning with a positive attitude and is always willing to help others. Her strong character and work ethic make her a great role model at East Callaway Elementary, and that's Miss Corley Kreider. Now, can you imagine? Those are our elementary school students. And you heard all the wonderful things that their teachers had to write about them. And if you ever think that the future of Murray and Callaway County isn't as bright as it's ever been, then you're not looking at the right students and you're not listening to what their teachers are writing about them. Sorry, I had to say that. Our next students are in middle school, and we'll start with Miss Ruby Moore. Her teachers wrote, Ruby is an 8th grader at Callaway County Middle School who consistently shows positivity and teamwork. She's always prepared, always on task. Well, as your soccer coach, are you always on task? And collaborates well with others. Ruby's attitude and involvement make her a great representative of her school. That's Miss Ruby Moore. Our next student is Mr. Jackson Coleman. And his teacher wrote, Jax is a positive and driven student at Murray Middle School who's always striving to improve. He supports his classmates and isn't afraid to challenge himself academically. Jax's determination and attitude set him apart. Mr. Jax Coleman. Our next student is Mr. Parker Cook. His teachers wrote, Parker is a hardworking 7th grader at Callaway Middle School who excels both academically and in extracurricular activities. He's always willing to help others and brings a positive attitude to everything he does. Parker's strong work ethic makes him a standout student. Mr. Parker Cook. Our next student, Miss Lily Morales. She may not be here. Okay. Our next student, Zoe Haw. Zoe is a responsible and kind 6th grader at Callaway County Middle School who always goes above and beyond. She consistently completes her work on time and helps both her classmates and her teachers. Zoe's positive attitude and strong work ethic make her a joy to have in class. Miss Zoe Haw. Tovi Hernandez. Okay. Mia Bohannon. She intermingled tonight amongst the Murray crowd over here. That's why I was looking over here. Mia is a hardworking and kind student at Callaway County Middle School who consistently brings a positive attitude to class. She's respectful, eager to learn, and always willing to help others. Mia's dedication and compassion make her a valued member of our school community. Miss Mia Bohannon. Our next student is Miss Charlotte Higgins. Her teachers wrote, Charlotte is a kind and welcoming student at Murray Middle School who goes out of her way to support others. She leads by example through her positive attitude and respectful behavior. Charlotte's quiet leadership makes a meaningful impact on those around her. And that's Miss Charlotte Higgins. And our next student is Miss Madison Purdy. Madison is a dedicated 7th grader at Callaway County Middle School who is actively involved in academics, arts, and service. She excels on the academic team and is even teaching herself American Sign Language to help a peer. Madison's kindness, leadership, and strong work ethic make her an exceptional student. Miss Madison Purdy. Would you like to demonstrate your sign language ability? No? Thought I would ask. Tony's really good with sign language, I think. Our last student in middle school is Miss Sarah Ridley. And her teachers wrote, Sarah is a hardworking and compassionate student at Murray Middle School who consistently demonstrates strong character and responsibility. She treats others with kindness and is always willing to help both classmates and teachers. Her dedication to doing the right things makes her a standout student. And that's Miss Sarah Ridley. Is Tovi here? Hernandez?
You confused me because you raised your hand whenever they said his name or her name.
Always trying to correct me. All right, we'll move on to our high school students. Unfortunately, a lot of them are not here tonight because they're at state FBLA that is this week. And a couple of them had ball games, so they didn't RSVP. And then, of course, Mother Nature let loose, and they don't have ball games anymore. But they, I guess, maybe thought they couldn't come. So we'll read the names of our high school students and the ones that are here. I think I've seen all of you, but make sure that I don't miss you. So Aubrey Neighbor, I think she was here. Nick Bell had a baseball game. Connor Powell, Connor is our first ever, I will take a second though, he's our first ever 3-time winner. Connor was an elementary school student of the week, he was a middle school student of the week, and now he's a high school student of the week. So Connor Power. But, yeah, absolutely. Miss Sasha Patel. Sasha is a senior at Murray High School who's been involved in the swim team, band, and several school organizations. She also works as a lifeguard and enjoys spending time with family and friends. She plans to attend Murray State University, Mr. Purdy, and study sports medicine. So, Miss Sasha Patel. Our next student from Callaway County High School is Miss Elizabeth Conway. She's also one of those students that I graduated with her dad, and so it's one of those weird things you look at and wow. So Elizabeth is a senior at Callaway County High School and is an accomplished student with a 4.0 GPA and strong involvement in academics and arts. She participates in choir, yearbook, and several clubs while also giving back through community service. She plans to attend Murray State University's to study graphic design. Miss Elizabeth Conway. Did Sadie Lily make it in tonight? I did not see her coming. Okay. Miss Haley Jones from Callaway. Haley's a senior at Callaway County High School and excels academically with a 4.0 GPA and on track to be a valedictorian. She's heavily involved in athletics and leadership roles, including varsity softball captain and the FBLA fundraising chair. Haley plans to attend Bethel University to study exercise science and pursue a career in occupational therapy. And that's Miss Haley Jones. All right, did I miss anybody? I don't think I have. I know a lot of the high school students sent their regrets that could not come. So every year as well, with this, we do have a scholarship that is awarded. It could be, and when Mike and I kind of came up with the idea for this program, it could be awarded to anyone elementary school through high school. Usually a high schooler gets it, but if there was an elementary school student or a middle school student that was really doing something spectacular or special, we didn't leave that as a, you can't do this. It was one of those, we'll leave it open-ended, and if it was to happen, it happened. So with this program in its 11th year now, we've given away $11,000 in scholarships to different students, and most of them are going to Murray State or have gone to Murray State. It's crazy to think, Mike, that some of the students we awarded to first have graduated and are now out in the workforce. But so when we did this, we have a scoring rubric that we send out to our seniors, and they fill out a rubric, and it's involved with their activities on their campus. It's their community activities, what they do throughout their communities, and then they have to have 2 recommendation letters as well. So it's a pretty standard application. We have 6 different people judge it, and there's 60 points possible for each student. Every year that we've done this, we get so many, when the judging comes back, that it's so close on the score sheet. This year was no different. We had 4 different students score 59 out of 60. But we did have one student that everyone had scored a perfect 60 out of 60. And so it was really one of those years that it could have gone to one of 11 or one of 10 different people. But when it came down to it, this student was just a little bit, had a little bit more. This student was a 4.0 student. One of her references shared that she was selected for GSP, which speaks not only to her academic excellence, but to her leadership ability and her strong interpersonal skills. Another reference said that this person was an exceptional time management and her ability to prioritize in a way that makes her a meaningful impact, not just for herself, but for the organization that she's a part of. And so this year's Student of the Year is currently at FBLA State, and so it's Miss Aubrey Neighbor. So again, we want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. We especially want to thank those 31 students that are here. The impact that you're making not only in your schools, but in our community, and not only now, but in the future, will be one of those things that we look at as the older generation and go, wow, I can't believe this student is doing this now. So thank you for your leadership. Thank you for all the time commitment you do. Parents, thank you for raising exceptional young people. He shook his head and went, not my dad. No, but thank you all for doing that. We would love to get a picture with all of our students right over here with their plaques. But again, please take home everything on your table. If you need a different shirt size, if you need another mug, if you need anything, please come see me. But thank you again for coming, and that is all. Please eat some more. There's plenty of cupcakes. There's plenty of cookies. There's punch. There's water. So please get some of that. But thank you all for coming tonight.